it's with a certain amount of nostalgia because I'm reliving that through the Gaganyaan project, and I can easily see what the current crop of astronaut designates, how they're preparing, and think back on how it used to be during our time. There have been differences, of course, because we trained in Russia in a different language, in a different time zone, in a different latitude, because with the weather playing a significant role during our stay in Star City in Moscow. And then when I look at the preparations which are going on, of course, there are differences. Technology has gone forward. But what has not changed is the human body. The human body is still the same. Therefore, training aspects which are conditioning the human body to prepare for space flight, that has remained the same. So it gives you an opportunity to think back of when you were, I was 35 at that time, and so it's a great opportunity. Otherwise, one is so busy in doing other things, one never thinks about it because we don't have a permanent space program.
Any moment that if you could recall, any interesting moment while training and preparing for the space missions?
The interesting moment is just that all of it was so new that it was obviously interesting. Like I've already told you, we were in a new place, a new culture we were adjusting to, and therefore the tech part wasn't all that different because space really is an extension of military aviation. And I was an experienced test pilot at that time, so there were no surprises in the tech training. But otherwise, as to what one was preparing for, what one had to expect, they were obviously one had already seen pictures and read about space, but when you actually experience it, it's a whole different ball game, and the impact is manifold more than just reading about it.
How do you see the kind of environment developing from that time to now in the space tech business sector, sir?
Well, obviously, what happens is that that is what experience is all about. You gain experience. Earlier flights used to be suborbital, then it became orbital, then it became 1 week. Today the world record is more than 400 days. So humans have learned how to survive in space. And let's see where this will go. The next, of course, milestone is going to be when you're going to go and colonize the moon. How are you going to adjust to that environment, which is so different to what is available on Earth? So you will have to replicate and create that environment. So there are going to be many challenges, of creating that kind of an environment and a safe environment where humans can survive. So we will wait and see how that happens. It's not as easy as it's made out to be. There are a lot of technical challenges which will have to be overcome.